is their Delta 2 power station. Maybe you already have had the Delta 1. This one is a slight upgrade from that, but this really is the go-to for all of those power outages, those emergencies. This is what you want in that emergency kit. This is what your future self will be thanking you for during all of those storms that we get in the summer, during the hurricanes or the earthquakes or the tornadoes. We are already dealing with storms across our country, and this is going to be truly that lifesaver. Yes, we love our generators, but this guy right here is your power source inside the house that you do not have to worry about a thing. And it's going to power everything from your refrigerator, your microwave, coffee maker, TV, oxygen machine, CPAP machine, all of the necessities, and it truly will be life as usual even when that power goes out. An incredible deal today. I think this is the lowest price we have ever offered on this EcoFlow. It is the #1 best-selling power station brand here at the network, and you're getting the newest version for $400 off. We slashed 40% off and are bringing this to you for under $600. So let me show you what you get. You have two options here. So you're taking a look right here at the Delta 2 power station. Each version will get this. And then you're getting everything. You're getting all of your cords that we're gonna go over with my expert here, Justin Hyatt, in just a second. But you have the option for an extra $100 getting the solar panel. So say if you wanna, after the storm is passed, you wanna pop outside and recharge this thing, you can use the power of the sun, which is invaluable and free with this solar panel. And it's also gonna come with this power strip right here. So it's a surge protector. It gives you even more outlets than already come with your power station. And so for another $100, which I'm going to recommend, grab this one because it comes with everything. Justin Hyatt is here. He is our expert. You're gonna get into all the nitty gritty of this and why it truly is a game changer. But again, I need to tell you, I lost power the other day. No, not lost power, I'm sorry. My fridge went out on me. We didn't even lose power yet. And I lost hundreds of dollars worth of food because we had no other option. If you had something like this, what a game changer.
Well, yesterday we were talking about, the monetary value of the savings that you can get by having something. It's also the emotional value. It's the emotional value of also losing the money, but also just thinking about what you have and what you're protecting in your home and in your family and in your life. So if it's the food that's in the refrigerator, Bobby was joking, it's the wine cooler. But it's all of us that have very different values, and that's the thing about us. We're all very unique. We all have different necessities, but we have one common thing, which is we all want power.
Right.
And so how do we ensure in our lives, in our homes, that our power doesn't go out in a way that, like you were saying, life doesn't skip a beat, right? So we are out of power. How can we then have that backup source? That's what EcoFlow is about. But when we talk about that, we talk about it in a way where we always would think it's a gas generator, it's a propane generator, because something like this never existed. So we were celebrating just yesterday the 6-year anniversary of EcoFlow here at HSN. And when we first launched EcoFlow here, we launched the original Delta. This is the Delta 2. When the Delta originally came out, it was $1,300. That was the original.
And well worth it.
And well worth it. The fact that this is even better technology and more affordable is absolutely insane. So this is actually, when we say newer technology, this is the newest, latest, and greatest battery technology on the market today. It's the same battery technology you would find in a Tesla.
Wow.
So what we call it is we call it an LFP battery. What that means is you get a longer life, up to 10 years on this battery. You have faster recharge. It's even lighter weight and puts out even more power. So all of the things that you would want with something new is why when you invest in EcoFlow, and as you were saying, is we're the #1 brand here at HSN for power stations, backup power, solar generators, but also in the country, #1. So when you're looking into it, you're getting one of the best, newest products from the best brand out there.
And that's what you want to do, right? You want to invest in something that you know works, and EcoFlow has been known to not only work, but truly be life-changing. You want your life to be life as usual. It is catastrophic, right? When a hurricane hits and you lose power, I think of people that really need it for emergency situations. Maybe you do have an oxygen machine or like a CPAP machine to sleep. You need that for your life to really be as normal as possible.
Yeah, well, we think about it where, when I lose power, well, I'm thinking, okay, my refrigerator, my dog's gonna be hot, But yeah, if you're reliant on medical devices, if you're reliant on oxygen machines, if you're reliant on dialysis machines, all of these different things in your life, you have to start to think about how are we going to ensure it at any given moment, because we always say it's a matter of if, not a matter of when. We're going to be out of power. What are we going to do?
Yeah.
And so the beauty of owning any EcoFlow product, whether you were shopping yesterday on our Today Special or today on the Delta 2, it's that it's so easy, so simple, and not intimidating at all. You know, this only weighs a little over 20 pounds. This is our Delta 2. Very small form factor, still in that portable aspect, but still going to power 90% of your home appliances.
Wow.
Right here, this button. I just turn it on and turn it off. That's how simple and how easy it is. And so that's why when we kind of compare apples to apples to a gas generator, and again, because of course that's in our mindset the only option for backup power.
But honestly, it scares me a little bit, you know,
Yeah.
because you've got to make sure that it's outside, or like, how am I making sure that none of the fumes are getting in the house? It's so intimidating. And I'm over there sitting, you know, hearing the hurricane forecast coming out, and I'm like, okay, all of these little portable chargers I have in the house just to, you know, maybe charge my phone and my tablet. But who cares what happens to the fridge? I mean, you obviously realize, well, it's a toss-up, whatever. This right here is truly invaluable.
Yeah, it is. You know, so when we say it powers 90%, you were talking about even just the small ones that will power up your phones.
Oh, yeah.
This will recharge your phone 90 times.
That's
unreal. Just as an idea. But this is going to use your microwave, your induction burner, up to 2,200 watts of power. So 90% of your home appliances. And I want to just give you a quick tour, and then I'm going to start to plug stuff in, and we're going to give you some just really good demos, which I love because we get to do it inside, as opposed to, like you were saying,
like real life situation,
a gas generator, which we wouldn't be able to do inside.
Exactly.
Beautiful LED display. I was showing you how simple and easy it is to turn the unit on and off. Really, that's how simple and easy it is. On the display, it tells you every bit of information that you need. So this 98 represents actually time, but all of these numbers over here, these zeros, are going to represent the watts. So watts in and watts out. So it'll actually tell you how long it'll take to recharge and how much time you've got left for whatever you plug in. So 100 representing our percentage. And as we go down a little bit, we got all those smaller ports. So yeah, we still have all of our smaller electronics, but those smaller electronics are invaluable as well. That's our open line of communication. That's our entertainment. Our phones are everything. We've got 2 fast charging USB-A, 2 regular USB-A, and 2 fast charging USB-C ports, 100 watts. And if I can just spin this around, I think we might be able to leave that same shot. You'll see that we've got all of our updated AC outlets as well. You know, originally we only had 2-prong AC outlets. What we've done on the new Delta 2 is that we've added 2 3-prong AC outlets, but now we've got 6 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I love that because that means we don't have to unplug to plug things in, and we have even more outlets because I know we're offering that power strip too. We also have the DC adapter because if any of you who are campers know the world of camping is all about the power of DC. DC is a little bit more efficient than AC, so if you have any DC appliances or any of those, you know, air mattresses that always come with the DC adapters, right? You can go ahead and use that. On the very top, when we talk about recharge and having that newer technology, this little trap door right here is how we actually recharge the unit. So when we plug this into the wall, it used to be 0 to 80% in like a little over an hour. It's now 0 to 80% in 50 minutes, less than an hour. That is not twice as fast as the competition, not 3 times. That is 7 times faster than the competition. Right here is where we plug it into our DC adapter in our vehicle, or if you are picking up with the bundle with the solar panel, that's where you'll recharge it that way. With 550 watts of power from our solar, you can recharge this unit in less than 3 hours, a little less than 2.5 hours. So just via the sun. So if you woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning, you put this outside, you have the solar panel out there, you'd be able to recharge it in 2.5 hours.
So that's what you have to realize here. So we are giving you that option, right? You can grab this, just the power station alone, the Delta 2 power station with all the new features on it, everything you need. But what I love about this deal right now, for an extra $100, you're gonna be able to get that solar panel and the power strip. So that power strip, let's take a look here. It's a surge protector, okay? So if you're plugging in TVs, anything else, you've got that. You've got the 4 USB outlets. You've got the USB-C as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with the surge protector, and you plug that right into the device. This right here and the solar power panel, which is invaluable, the power of the sun is free, is for an extra $100. So take advantage while we've taken 40% off of this Delta 2. This life-changing device that's just 21 pounds that is going to literally be the thing that keeps your life moving as usual when those thunderstorms come out. You never know when you're gonna have that power outage, right? We know we've got hurricanes, we know we've got earthquakes, we're in hurricane season here in the state of Florida. But when you're out of power for 4, maybe 5 days, this right here is going to save the hundreds of dollars of food in your fridge. That alone, I just recently lost all the food in my fridge, would practically pay for itself with this, maybe 1 or 2 times. This price is unreal. This is a $1,000 value that today here exclusively at HSN, you are getting for 40% off on free shipping. This is an investment into your life. Remember, up to 10 years on this, you can use this. EcoFlow is a #1 best-selling product across the nation and here at HSN. And this partnership really allows us to be able to bring you these incredible values, great deals, but again, for a very limited time. So I love that we get to bring this to you during the time of the year when, Justin, quite frankly, we are seeing so many storms, so many natural disasters happening across our country already.
Well, this is becoming the EcoFlow month, and it's because of this right here. We never know at any given moment in time that we might be out of power, and it's that reality that kicks in, which is real. It's real life, like as we were saying with any of these types of demos. But to know that when those ifs and whens happen, that we're prepared, and that's ultimately what this is about. It's about being proactive, not reactive. When you're reactive, you've now had to go through that situation to then say, I don't ever want to do it again. So if that's the case, well, welcome, and now you actually have a plan. All right? We always ask you, what is your plan if this happens, when the power does go out? Well, now how about being able to have the simple things in life like a light and a fan? How dangerous a dark home can be, how dangerous a hot home can be. If it was just to keep the lights on and a fan on, how amazing would that be? But we're gonna go even beyond that. Now, here's one thing I do want to show you. We're talking about the simplicity in that LCD display. I want you to see right here on the very front. This is what I mean about not having to sit there and guess. It's showing me exactly the wattage, it's showing me exactly the percentage, and it's gonna tell me exactly how long I can run my light and my fan for 15 to 16 hours. 15 to 16 hours. But at this value, at this price, you're not just going to want to power up a light and a fan. So that's why I want to show you the next part. We got our full-size refrigerator. We talk about the big, large appliances in our life. This is where, as you were saying, Rebecca, is we need to make sure that we keep our food and our water and all of the investments that we just spent. You've got how many kids?
I know. I got 2 kids.
2 kids.
I'm a nursing mom, so all of that breast milk that I was worried about defrosting.
Right. You have 4 mouths to feed in that home.
4 mouths to feed in our home.
I don't leave the grocery store without spending at least $200. I can't even imagine.
Not to mention the freezer, right?
And the freezer.
All of the items that you've stocked up on.
If you lost power outside of, even if, here's what I always say too. Your husband buys a gas generator. You've got the kids at home. The power goes out. Are you going to go out to the garage and turn on that gas generator if he's not there?
I'm intimidated by that.
Exactly. So here's how simple this is. We come over here, we plug it right here into our Delta 2. And in just a few seconds, now we're gonna have power to our full-size refrigerator. We got power to the lights right here inside of our kitchen. And remember, we still have our light, we still have our fan, so we're keeping ourselves cool. We're not in a dark home. Now, all the food and the baby formula that you have now stays cool. And again, we talk about again that value of the monetary value of life, but it is the emotional impact that losing power can do, that stress that hits you. If you can avoid that feeling, and then of course avoid the feeling of intimidation, of having, it's nice to know I've got a generator, but am I gonna feel confident? This is, I know I've got it, I know I can use it, that's why you love this. And again, now let's go back down to that display. If you wanna see, now we still have roughly about how long? With the compressor running and the light and the fan, that's with the compressor running, which says about 6 hours. With that refrigerator, once that compressor turns off, just because I had that refrigerator door open, we're gonna jump up to well over 10 hours on the refrigerator, a light and a fan. You don't have to sit, you don't have to guess when you've got your EcoFlow.
That is so incredible, and I love that today we've given you the option to even upgrade it a little more and get the solar panel. So once the storm rolls past, say it was a really big, hurricane event or something like that, and the sun comes out finally, you can recharge this device in 2 hours or less by using the power of the sun, which is free with these solar panels. If you have more items that you want to either charge up or give power in the house, you also get that power strip. So take advantage of that opportunity today, and for an extra $100, while this is on such a great sale of 40% off, you're able to get the power station and the solar panel and the power strip that is going to make sure that there is no surgings happening. It's a surge protection as well. And this alone, this solar panel, Justin, correct me if I'm wrong, this is about a $300 retail value?
VLU?
VLU.
It's a it is. It is. And that's, when we do this is the craziest part, that when we do these bundles is that, of course we give you the option, but we make it very easy to decide, yeah, we're going to want to do it with the solar panel. Obviously the value, and then of course the value, as you were saying, the invaluable part and aspect of owning the solar panel is when you're out of power, and of course you run out of power on the power station, how are you going to recharge it as you're still out of power? That's why you're going to want to use the power of the sun, which last time we checked is free.
It's free, so take advantage of that. This is a great time. Remember, this is 40% off right now from the #1 best-selling power station brand, not only here at HSN, but at the network. Today, it's also a great time if you haven't signed up for the HSN credit card. I'm going to show you how much easier it is to pay for this, to get this home, to have this life changer in your home for years to come, and just in time for all of these storm seasons. So right now, first of all, we're giving you $20 towards your purchase, so take advantage of that free money. But we offer VIP financing, which is really interest-free payments, locking in this price. We are doing 18 months of VIP financing. So what that means is if you go with the option of just the power station on its own, you're going to be only having to pay $33.30 for 18 months, a year and a half, no interest. You will lock in this price, and once that price goes back up, you would have gotten it at the sale price, and you're not going to pay a cent more if you pay this off in 18 months. If you want to get the version that comes with the power, why am I blanking? Power strip. I almost called it a surge protector. The power strip, that is a surge protector, and the solar panel, which is a $300 retail value. You're going to get all of that for $38.88 using VIP financing. So again, what an awesome opportunity to get a #1 bestseller. You're not going to be able to go to any other website or really any other, store, big box store that might sell an EcoFlow and get all of those opportunities to get it home without having to pay any interest on it. This is an incredible opportunity you get here at HSN to make sure that if a storm hits, if you lose power, whether it be a few hours or days, life can continue as usual. That is a game changer, and you're not needing to use those intimidating generators if you don't want to. Or you can, it's portable enough to bring it with you if you're like camping or going on an RV too.
Yeah, and that's why we love the Delta too, because it does get you into the world of our Delta line. Now we have our River line, which was what our today's special was yesterday, but this is our Delta line. This is where we jump into the 90 to 90% of home appliances that can be powered, but this is on the smaller end in a good way. It still gives you that portable feeling and still gives you that true backup home power feeling. So powering 90% of your home appliances. And just to talk about the real specs on this really quickly, is because when you look at this, we call it the Delta 2. The original had what we call lithium-ion battery. This is our LFP battery, and this is where a lot of you, this really made a lot of sense yesterday, and this is what I think you're gonna really get here. When you're purchasing the Delta 2, you're getting the latest and greatest technology, battery technology on the market today. When we think about our cell phones, if you've ever had a cell phone for 3 years, after a while it feels like the battery just doesn't hold a charge anymore. That's just natural. That's because batteries only have an X amount of what we call life cycles. On the original Delta, it had roughly about 300 life cycles. And a life cycle would be when the phone dies and I recharge it, that's one life cycle. Same thing with your Delta. Well, you had 300 life cycles. How about 3,000 life cycles on your Delta 2? That's why we say, if you were to recharge this once a day, you would be able to do it 3,000 times for an equivalent of 10 years.
Wow.
Now, the majority of you are never going to do that. But when you're buying something, especially like this, you want to buy something new. You want to buy something cutting edge. You're getting one of the best prices, best values from the best brand with EcoFlow. Here's the other thing. It's lighter weight.
Yes.
And of course, since it lasts longer, we don't do a 2-year warranty like we used to do. We do a 5-year warranty backing this. So 5-year warranty. In the world of electronics, been doing this for a long time, there is nothing that gives you more than a 2 to 3-year warranty. And that 3rd-year warranty, you typically have to pay extra for. 5-year warranty behind your Delta 2. The other great thing about upgrading to the Delta 2 is that there's some extras. Before, you were limited to just the power of the power station. If you wanted double the power, you'd have to buy another one. What you can do with your Delta 2 is actually expand the power. We were not able to do this with the original. Now, I know we do have an extra battery available. If you were to plug that in right here, anything that we run, we are now going to double the time. Let's say we had 10 hours for refrigerator.